All right, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Talevyrr. So, it's been a while since the adventurers in our party did anything, um, and so today we will be going through what's been happening in the 6 months since the defeat of Calciferous, the Scar-Maddened, and the Grand Arcanist of Volt. In an event which has become known in the time since that past as Rusted Copper. So, as said, when last we left our heroes, they had just taken down the regime in Volt that had been commanding it from behind the shadows for over 2 centuries. But now, in the aftermath of that, the city and the principality had been focused on rebuilding, and for a while, stuff was quiet. The city itself had suffered massive damage as a result of the rioting in the freeing of people from the collars, and from part of the College of Cubrum falling on the city, thankfully not killing people in the process. Alongside that, the keep promised to our adventuring party was in the process of being built. However, beyond the foundation, much of it was hampered by the extensive rebuilding efforts the city needed and the unrest in the city afterwards. A week after the Grand Arcanist fell, and in what has now become known as the Night of Falling Gods, the Temple of the Ascendant Stair was ransacked by angry rioters who were furious at the almost positive stance that the church had given to the autocrat who had held on to control of Volt for so long in the form of the Grand Arcanist. Tensions were already high after they had said that they would do funerary rites on the Grand Arcanist. And unfortunately, tempers were sparked when they seem to accuse Pelor of being one of the people that would give the Grand Arcanist salvation in the next life, which caused a Knight of the Fading Sun, a high-ranking paladin of Pelor, who was present there to ignite, as it were, the tensions which led to the destruction of the temple. In the aftermath of that, the temple was rebuilt into a large park, thanks in part to Tae'la, the druid, who aided in the recreation of that temple into a lovely park expanse. While this was going on, our adventurers spent time looking through things that they had wanted to do since the beginnings of their time in Vaults, spending time with friends and family. But a few things that happened there are a bit more important, so we are going to look back on the time before we get into the next part of our journey. So, it has been, at this point, a couple of months. Things are beginning to cool down between most of the people of Volt. However, in amongst an wrestling competition between the two elves of the party, tempers are getting a bit higher. Niss been feeling unwell for a period of time, and a short, seemingly unfair arm wrestling contest has devolved and escalated into a full-on fight. And in the aftermath of that, they reconciled, but sought an area to relieve some tensions, let off a bit of steam. After a quick conversation with Alvarin later, they were snuck into an underground criminal fighting ring. A fighting syndicate known as the Cheering of Bones, or the Cobs. And now we join as, finally, after fighting through a bunch of different competitors each, our two elves, once again, for the first time since their slight altercation, come face to face in this fighting ring. Deep in the caverns below Vaults, in an ossuary filled with the skulls of the long dead in Vault, surrounded with a ring of people stands our two fighters, bandaged forearms. They are given the rules that they know so well so far by the referee. There will be no spells. There will be no magic items allowed. And no shape-shifting, the referee says as he points towards Tae'la with a furrowed brow. And you see over on the corner there's a recovering fighter with a large chunk missing out of his arm in the shape of a bear bite. And as the crowd begins to cheer and chant the fake names that you've been given in order to hide your true intentions down here, both of you wearing loaned hats of disguises from Alberim, you square off against each other. And we're going to have a bit of a fight.
No magical items?
No magical items.
Because, you know... I mean, how did I even make it into that round? Because -1 without the fucking gauntlets, so...
Sneak attacks. AC is 10 plus Dex. You can't use a shield either, or any weapons.
Don't even quite know what my strength was before the gauntlets, to be honest. I think it was -1. Yeah. Why did we have that brilliant idea, Susie?
How have you managed to get all this way to this fighting tournament?
I no.
You can make a roll if you want to try and sneak in a magic item.
Yeah.
All right, make a deception check. With dexterity. Oh wait, does sleight of hand a thing in 5th edition?
Yeah.
Yeah, you sleight of hand check instead then.
25.
Apparently you're muted, Susie.
Yeah, I know, I fixed it.
Oh, okay.
Rip. Again.
Oh well, it's fine.
I'm gonna try and sneak an item in my braces.
Okay, make that sleight of hand
Yeah,
check.
that's a natural one, so no.
No.
I just walk in brazenly with them on. Just do.
I walk in as well, but I'm clever enough to use the hat of disguise to also hide the fact that I'm wearing the gauntlets.
Oh, the gauntlets!
Yeah, of course the fucking gauntlets.
You see a massive meaty hand stop your path for a moment, Tae'la, and you look over to see Dirteye Bullock, the leader of the fight, and go, what are you doing wearing those?
Oh, my bad. I just, habit.
Is your bad. I had to tell you off twice. Third time and you're out, remember?
Yeah, I got it.
First time you bit a hole in the man's arm.
There's nothing in the rules about shape-shifting until right then, so,
Well,
I didn't know.
Of course, it's just to rewrite most of the rules here.
That's how she does it. It's always your fault.
Yeah.
By the way,
Right.
is this a fist fight?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. Yeah, gauntlets.
Let's get on with it then. Come on, we're not here all day. Go.
Rerolling
An
initiative.
roll.
I've never done this. Ooh, I rolled the same. That's good. Yeah.
For the purposes of this, I'm going to assume you both have the Tavern Brawler feat, which means you get a D4 for your attack, for your strength, your
Damage.
punches. Yeah, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
I got an 18 for initiative.
22.
Whoa.
Rolled 18.
Son of
Oh.
a bitch. I'm dead.
So-
I'm dead.
As Niss steps up to the plate, faster than Tae'la, Tae'la is considered surprised for this first round. Which means you have advantage on your attack roll.
I just run up and do a flying Superman punch.
Oh my god!
I have to jump really high because you're tall as fuck, but... No, I don't. I rolled a 2. What
plus-
do I add to that?
Plus strength and proficiency.
That's 9.
Mm-mm.
No,
Didn't you say she had advantage on this?
Oh,
you do have advantage. Yes.
advantage.
Oh,
Good.
shit.
That's better. It's still just a 6, but 13.
That is my AC.
Welcome to my world.
I've rolled a 1 on the d4, so
So 1
Plus-
plus your strength.
strength. That's 5 damage.
So as this punch comes in, Niss has moved too quick. You think for a slight second, hold on, is she beating the whistle? And then crunch, it smacks you in the side of the head, and you feel your jaw just bend to the side for a moment before you go, oh.
Ow!
And
Alright.
you hear, as it hits though, you feel metal, and you're like, oh.
Nope. Okay. Then I immediately swing round with a massive right hook.
Go for it.
So with proficiency, that would be 18 to hit.
Yeah.
No, I don't have any strength, so it's just a straight d4. But that's
Oh.
3.
3 points of damage.
Yeah.
Uncanny dodge.
Oh, come on!
I'm good.
So that's 1 point of damage.
This is
Is that-
bullshit.
As the hook comes over, Niss ducks, and the fist clacks into the side of your head, but not as impactful as it would have been. Shakes you to the side for a bit. As you step to the side, it's your go.
I try and sweep her off her feet.
Okay.
Aww.
That literally took a second. What? I rolled another 2.
No advantage this time.
No.
So as you smack your leg into the side of Tae'la.
Should I have gotten sneak attack, by the way, for a punch?
No, it's not a dexterity based.
Oh well.
As you swing your leg into the side of Tae'la, it cracks against her shin, and you go,
Ow!
"Ah." Stumbling backwards. It's your go, Tae'la.
I look down and see Niss clutching at a shin and go for a stomp.
This is for Julian.
That's
Are you made of tree trunks, for fuck's sake?
14.
That's my AC.
So that hits. Ugh. 4.
Can he dodge again? I'll always do it.
This is gonna take all session.
This will take forever.
Don't worry, I know what I'm aiming for here. So, as the stump comes down, it connects with your shin. You move it back, and instead of standing on your shin, Tae'la stands on the ball of your foot, and you hear a pop as it splits for a moment, and your eyes black for a minute, and you stagger backwards. You regain your consciousness, stamping your foot down. You hear it as you pop it back into place, and ready yourself for your attack.
Ow! God, and just straight punch. Straight
Okay.
punch. I'll try stomach.
Oh,
The
Oh,
dice, my dice like you because I rolled a 5, so that's no.
No, you need at least a 6.
Yeah.
So as you go in for the stomach, Tae'la tenses and you just go "Tung!" again, absorbing most of the blow.
abs.
It's your
for
go, Tae'la.
days.
What did you do with your abs, woman?
As she's down for the stomach, I go for an uppercut.
Okay.
16.
Yeah.
2.
Dodge again.
1.
How much damage have you taken altogether at this point, Niss?
4.
Alright, so as you are cracked by the uppercut, the crowd cheers as you hear that familiar sound of the armor master stepping forward and throwing a weapon into the pit. As you look to the sides, both of you see around 15 feet away from you is a staff poking out of the sandy dirt.
Yeah, I'd go for it.
Okay. I would like you to make a dexterity check for me.
It's gonna be a million.
I'm going to choose another dice. I've rolled a 4. Just a
So,
straight dex check, that's 8.
Yeah, as you run towards it, Tae'la, you get an attack of opportunity.
Ha ha ha. No. Hang on. 11 plus 3, 14.
Yeah, my armor class.
2.
1. Wait, uncanny dodge.
Yeah.
I can't do that.
You can do it once, but if Tae'la hits you again now,
Yeah.
you can't dodge that one.
Two.
So as you go to sprint, as you go to run for it, Taylor's leg comes up and kicks you in the shin as you do, sending you end over end spiraling, and you slide past the staff and up to the feet of the crowd when they're outside of the arena, unable to pick up the staff, and now prone. Your go, Tae'la.
I'm going for the staff.
Okay, make a dexterity check for me.
13?
Yeah, as you reach over, you grab the staff, it slides, you can feel the magical enchantment in it, causing it to try and rip itself from your grip, but you manage to hold on to it. You now have the staff, you have your action.
I want to smack her with it.
Okay, you have advantage.
I have advantage.
Prone.
Oh, that was a 4, and this was a 3, so, but I am proficient with staves.
Yeah.
So 4 plus that's 7 plus dex?
Strength.
Strength. Well, no, that's 7.
No.
Rolling to the side, the staff funks into the ground next to you. But it is your go.
Is there just one staff, or are there two?
Just one staff.
Just one staff. I do a kip up and try and get the staff from her.
Okay. I would like you to make an athletics check. Opposed by your athletics or acrobatics check.
Oh, that's gonna be acrobatics.
12.
8.
Ooh.
So as you leap to your
Such high
feet,
rolls.
as you leap to your feet, you kick the staff out of Taylor's hand, grabbing it in the air. It's now in your hand.
I can't attack though with that as
Yeah,
well.
you can.
I? I can.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Actually, that was your attack. Yeah,
Yeah,
that was your attack.
So no worries.
All right. And now, as you hear, the Album Master steps up once again, and another thing is thrown into the ring.
I dash
As
for
you look
whatever
over.
that is.
As you look over, it's a ring, a bladed ring with a grip on it.
Really?
I am going straight for that.
Okay.
So another dex check.
Yes, please.
19.
So as you reach over, it hasn't even hit the floor yet. As you slide underneath it, grab it, stand to your feet, turn around. This counts as a short sword.
Ooh, okay. So I'm just gonna try and stab her with it. Not a lethal stab, like in the leg or something. You know. Okay, do I have... Yeah, I will do. So that's...
It's a dexterity weapon.
Okay, that's like 18.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the damage dice? Is it D6?
D6. Yeah.
8.
So as you slice
Dodge.
along Niss's leg, you cut the skin, and you see blood on the blade, and everyone stops. Dirt Eye looks up. Oh, guess you win then.
I just throw the staff to the ground and walk away. I'm a bad loser.
So, after that, they continued fighting in the fighting ring for a while, not against each other for some time after that. But as this was happening, in a altogether much more relaxed setting, Randel, you had been spending some time with your mother and your father.
Mm-hmm.
Your father had returned from Ulfar about on time from what your mother had said before. But around 3 months into your relaxation time, your mother had called you one day while you were studying in the college to meet at the old tree that she used to tell you stories at in the park near your home. And arriving there, as by this point spring had turned to summer and summer was beginning to turn to autumn. The leaves were beginning to fall off the tree. There was a slight breeze in the air and it was a cold day. As you see, your mother is there, wrapped up in a coat. She's got her hair in the anime mum plait. And yeah. And she sat on the outstretched root of the tree in this park where you used to sit when you were younger.
It's good to see you, Mother. Hope you're well.
I only saw you this morning, my dear.
I know.
Yes, I'm doing well. I thought we'd come here. I have another story to tell you, just like when you were a kid, a child. Your mum wouldn't call you a kid.
Oh, is this a new one then?
It is a new one, yes.
Okay. Where have you heard this from?
Oh, a long time ago.
Okay. I'm listening. You know me, I'd love a good story.
Yeah, and she reaches into her coat and she pulls out a big, heavy book. And, well, I think you're going to like this one. You know, I'm a touch older than your father.
Yes, I am aware of that.
By a couple of years, and I haven't really spoken much of my time before. Well, before I met your father, before I had you. You'll be wondering why I'm out here, so far away from, well, my homeland.
Well, to be honest, it's not something that's really ever occurred to me to ask.
Well, I think it's time you know. Before this, I was an adventurer, much like yourself. I journeyed across these lands in my youth. Many of the stories I told you when you were younger were my stories.
Oh.
When I met your father, it was not long after a good dear friend of mine had, unfortunately, passed away at the hands of, well, an earth elemental. But that was a long time ago now. Did you ever wonder, when you were younger, why even before you went to the college, you could perform some minor magics?
I just assumed I inherited it from you. I didn't really question it particularly.
Most people don't inherit magic.
Oh.
She takes the coat off, and she's wearing her usual white blouse underneath, and she starts rolling up the sleeves of one of the blouses, the sleeves of the blouse, and she goes, "I haven't really told you about your extended family, have I? You know a bit about your grandparents, but that's about it."
Well, I mean, yeah, that was it as far as I was concerned.
Well, our family has a bit of a secret. The Tae'la family, at least. Long ago, I'd say perhaps your great-great-great-great-grandfather came to the family with a proposition that we would serve the elvish people as a form of defenders. And that union was met slightly differently than I think you expected. Because he fell in love with your great-great-great-grandmother after training her for so long. However, your great-great-great-grandfather wasn't exactly an elf.
Oh?
He's known to most as Frostwing.
Wait. That sounds a little dragony.
And she clenches her fist, and you see as her skin on her arm turns to silvery scales. That's because it is. You ever wondered why I've managed to cast magic without a book?
I'm assuming Father doesn't know about this.
Oh, he does.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. This is very odd. When, how, why? This is kind of taking me aback a bit, Mother. I'm not really
don't
sure.
worry, I'm not a dragon, and neither are you.
Well, I know I'm not a dragon.
We simply have a bit of heritage.
Right. So, what does that mean then?
Well, I don't know. I knew about my heritage since not long after I was born. For you, it hasn't manifested yet. I just thought that perhaps it wouldn't apply to you. That perhaps it skipped a generation, or the magic in our blood had run out.
Huh. Well, I mean, I can perform magic. Whether I can perform magic in the same way that you can is entirely different.
I guess only time will tell there.
Yeah. I mean, I am only half-elf, so maybe
I'm only
that's...
1/8 dragon.
Yeah, but that's still quite a lot of dragon. I mean, dragons are pretty big.
Yes, they are. Now, do you remember the story of Wolash the Cliffwalker?
It's been a while. I remember the name.
Well, let me tell it to you again then. And as Randel's mum continues to recount the tale of Wolash the Cliffwalker, we once again find ourselves looking from the perspective of Tae'la. This time it's close to the present day, and Tae'la has gingerly made her way up to the College of Cuprum, and over towards the Grand Arcanist's office outside of where Dromir is now keeping himself. You're stood outside of the door, gingerly waiting to go in.
It takes me way longer than it should to
I'm
not.
muted again,
Muted.
Susan.
I was muted to Skype, not stream that time. Good job, me. It takes me way longer than it should to knock. But I'm like... And then I do it.
As you knock on the door, you see arcane runes on the door spring to life. He goes, "Do you have an appointment with the Grand Arcanist?
Again. No!
Please state your name."
Tae'la!
Tae'la. Is this your name? Yes or no?
No.
Please state your name.
Tae'la.
Tae'lo. Is this your name?
I just... Dromir, open the fucking door!
You hear a clattering of something glass inside and hurried footsteps, and Dromir opens the door and goes, "Yes, what is it?" His sword is hovering in the air behind him.
I just wanted to talk to you, but your door is stupid and I hate it.
Oh, yes, the college may reinstall that, the faculty. And the sword sheathes itself once again. Come in. I would ask you if you wanted some tea, but I just dropped the tea set.
Oops. That was clumsy.
And he goes, "Oh, it's fine," and waves his hand, and the tea set begins to slowly reconstruct itself out of pieces.
So you know about, like, magic and like, lake crystals and stuff, yeah?
I should hope so. That is my job, after all.
Right. Well... Okay, what I'm about to tell you, if you tell anyone, I will kill you.
I doubt that, but let's go with it anyway, shall we?
And I unbandage my arm.
You see, he scratches the back of his head. Well, that is a problem you've got there.
Yeah.
How long has it been like this?
Must be coming up on a year now. This, how bad it is now, this is recent. But I, interfered with the ley font, and that's how it started. Which is, yeah.
You mean the ley fonts looked over by those strange isolationist elves? Oh, right. Yes, that makes sense now. I did wonder why you were blue. So, tell me, does it hurt?
Yeah, quite a lot actually sometimes.
Constantly, though?
No, on and off, a lot.
Do you hear a voice speaking to you in your head?
No.
Do you feel sudden urges to kill people?
Increasingly, the longer I spend in the company of certain people, yes.
Is that due with the arm, do you think? I didn't think so. What about any need to scratch your own skin off?
Nope.
Any need to drink the blood of another mortal being? Oh wait, that's vampires, never mind. Any need to eat anything ley related? No. Do you find yourself referring to certain pathways as Mahia?
No.
Well, you are an odd one. He sort of reaches into his desk, pulls out like a long, like thin rod of like wood. It's like starts poking at the sort of bits of the scarring. He's like, Tell me, has it been crystalline the entire time?
Nope, that's new.
Is this related to the eyes?
Yeah. Funnily enough, yeah.
Well, I've seen ley scarring before. But usually when it reaches this stage, the person it's involved with is slowly going mad.
Oh yeah, I know. I met a dragon. Funnily enough, that big one that fucked up half the city. Yeah, he was like this.
Yes, Carciferous.
Yeah. See, that's why I want to come talk to you, because I don't want to do that. I don't want to try and blow up a city and go mad and kill my friends.
Yes, we weren't able to garner much information from Calciferous, but in a couple of months we might be going somewhere. I think there might be someone there you can ask about that.
Where are you going?
Where are we going?
We're going on an expedition, adventure, journey thing.
Well, I'm going to petition your group. It's
Right.
not mandatory, of course, but if you wish, you can come along.
Right.
It'll be about a month from now, I'll ask. I'm still making the preparations. You'll receive invitation and such. But yes, for now, I'm not quite sure. Keep an eye on it. Try not to make it any worse. Keep a journal if you can. And if you hear anything, voices in your head, maddening urges.
There is one thing. I've got new abilities.
Yes, that's quite normal in ley scarring.
And thing is, one of them that's been quite useful. And, you know, if this power is a good thing, if it can be harnessed for a good thing, I want to use it. But I want to do it safely.
Power itself, at the time, when it comes to the arcane power, is neither good nor evil. It's how you use it.
Basically, all this
don't
boils
seem
down to
convinced.
is I don't want to explode.
Well, as it currently stands, you're probably not going to.
Nice. Well, thanks.
Yes, but Tae'la,
Mm?
do what I say and keep an eye on that.
It's pretty hard for me to not.
There's one thing to have something and another to keep an eye on it.
Well, good talk. Thanks.
I'm sorry I couldn't be more helpful, but someone soon will be able to be more helpful.
Alright.
I'm not an expert on the lay. I'm an expert on the world song. Different facets of the same thing.
Right, well, I'm sorry you broke your tea set, but
It's fine, and you see now it's put itself back together and is now back on the desk.
well, thanks. Yeah, bye. And I just leave.
And as the door closes behind you, you hear the voice say, "Thank you for visiting, Grand Arcanist. Chanter, Dromir, Algarth.
As I walk away.
Please leave feedback after the tone."
I just shout, "Stupid fucking door!" as I walk down this corridor and leave.
The last thing you hear as you exit the door at the other end of the corridor is, "I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that."
I conjure fire for a second and then...
And so, as we find ourselves at the present day, you're all in your various different places wherever you may be, and you all have sort of settled down, managed to get through some problems you may have had yourself, when each of you finds a gauntleted knock at the door of wherever you're staying. How many of you are staying? Where are you guys staying? Let's clear that up first. Where are you guys staying?
I will probably be at my parents'.
Yep.
I guess they might allow some of the rest of them to stay there as well. I never really thought about how big their house might be, but they might be able to accommodate.
It's only small.
Yeah, they might be able to accommodate one or two other people maybe, but
I'd be staying wherever the nearest construction that I was involved in was. So either in an inn or just camping out on the construction site because I don't really care.
Yeah.
I will have been in just an inn. I will have tried to find a nice-ish one, but I'm not entirely convinced that Adara would know what a particularly nice-ish one was. She's just super excited to have somewhere to sleep. So, you know.
Okay.
Yeah, if not staying with anybody, I'd probably be back at the tavern with Mike.
Okay.
Because I know them, so
Same
it just
here.
makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So the three of you are probably staying with Mike. Tae'la is probably in the park on a bench. Wolf pelt wrapped around her.
Fucking elves, man.
As it's winter now.
Hey, druid elves.
Soz. Fucking druid elves, man. Is that
Better.
better?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
as you open the doors, or open your eyes in Taylor's case, to the Everguard, it is a soft winter's morning. A slight flurry of snow has landed in the night, coating the ground with a slight layer of white. And the Everguard stood at your door is in stark contrast, the bright silver armor with the blue cloak. And as you see there, they're all wearing the royal seal on their armor. These aren't iron holds, these are simply couriers, basically. And they say to you, "Excuse me, esteemed hero, follower of Volt and such, don't mean to intrude upon your personal matters, but you wanted at the castle."
What time is it?
By
By
Queen?
the queen, yeah, by the princess herself, yes.
right.
Oh.
Okay.
And miss, it's about 7:30 in the morning.
All right.
Is it urgent?
It's a summon from a princess, sir. Of course, it's urgent. It's the princess.
Right, but I had things to go and...
I'm afraid they'll have to wait, miss. This is an order.
Yeah.
Right, I just get
Give me a sec.
dressed and get ready to go.
I just stand up as I am and just go, alright then, let's go. All stinky and gross.
Miss, I don't mean to be intrusive, but when was the last time you had a bathe?
When was the last time you mind your own fucking business?
I'm sorry, miss. It's just the palace has a strict policy of cleanliness.
I'm clean enough.
If you insist, milady.
Lady. And I just set off walking.
Not in that way.
I know.
So, as you all get yourselves ready and you make your way towards the palace, you see now much more collected and guarded than the last time you were here. The iron holds stood outside the front of the palace, resplendent in their black armor, each holding a large pike and a shield. And as you walk past them, you find yourselves in the palace once more. And you're led by your respective guards up to a much higher tower than you ever have been. As you're marched through the mountain itself, up cut corridors deep into the stone of Kuldral Narak, you arrive at a round table, room, at the center of which is a round table, the council room that overlooks Vault. And as you enter, you see there is the Crown Princess. You see Dromir is there. You see Hlyn is there. Hlyn Orge is the Ironhold. There is Orla is also there, Orla Brightmantle. As well as Albert and Vict. There is the Vigilant that you saw, the Elvish man before. And there is Alfred and a very elderly looking but very collected, stately gentleman stood next to Alfred and stood behind Dromir wearing a very lovely cut dress. It's long and flowing, very noble and very collected, with a blindfold over her eyes. For the first time in a while is Amelia.
Well then.
This can't be good.
I'll give a little nod to most of the people in the room until I get to Albram, and I just stare at him.
Albram is too busy minding his own business to realise that you're actually staring at him. He's looking around the room. He's just like, he looks at his fingers.
You have something in
Good.
your eye, Randel.
Nope, good.
I'm looking for hidden notes or messages written anywhere that he might have spotted.
So, as you all make your way into the room, the Crown Princess steps up to the table a bit more and goes, "Sorry to call you all here so early in the morning, but, well, Dromir said it could not wait."
Yeah, Dromir's fault.
Wizards.
And you see Dromir now smiles slyly and goes, "Well, I apologise for this, but there is some matters we have to attend to that I would like to ask your hand in helping with. That is, of course, if you're not busy."
I mean,
you know.
I suppose we could.
What is it you
squeeze
want?
Something in.
In 2 days from now, at exactly this time in 2 days, a procession.
Exactly this time? Because this time is very early.
Exactly this time, my dear friend.
Okay.
There will be a procession of arcanists leaving from here.
Where are they going?
Why?
There will be 5 of them in total, including myself. and
Why?
Amelia here.
Why?
We will be journeying beyond Aelgard's wastes, past the deep woods, and up into the great mountain range its name has been lost to time that splits Iriond in two. There, we will be finding the Plateau of the Anvil. For the first time in over 200 years, we are calling an assembly of metal. The great colleges of this land will come together once more to discuss the fate of this world. Our time of inaction is over, and I want your hand in both guiding us to that destination and in being part of the world's voice. Goodbye, Jamie.
Oh, rip.
Yeah. Coming back.
Well, tell you what, we're about ready for a break, so let's take a short break, and when we get back, hopefully we will have a cleric.
Hopefully. Oh boy. Okay. See you guys.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It wouldn't be a session of Talevyrr if we didn't have at least one technical glitch with something. So, as Dromir finished explaining exactly what it was that he was asking of you,
Oh, okay, cool.
How much of it did you miss?
I got up to the mountains.
Oh,
Then he turned around. And the landslide brought him down.
Just walked back home again.
In the mountains.
Just
in the mountains.
briefly summarize, don't have to stylize.
Dromir basically said that he wanted you to escort him and some Arcanists into the mountains to meet with the Assembly of Metal, a congregation of wizards from each of the different houses of wizarding in Iriond.
Okay, cool.
Does that mean we'll get to meet Wulfric's sister? Huh?
Maybe. If she turns up, she might have better things to do.
No, every single Grand Wizard has said that they will be coming.
Well then, yes.
Your sister will be there.
Wait, is she a big sister, little sister? This is important.
Twin.
Oh, ooh.
But I still kind of have that magically aged effect from session 3, so I'm a year older than my twin.
She can hook us up with the gossip.
Get all the little baby portraits out.
All the embarrassing stories.
I mean,
Yeah,
typically twins get the portraits done together, so it'd be embarrassing for her as well, so I'm doubtful.
No, but here's the thing. I think she would be a cute baby, and you would be like
I'm just
a
imagining a baby
prune.
with a beard. So,
Just wait till we tell her about the whole "Do you know who I am?" incident.
I learnt that from her. Shut up.
It's the baby with a
and we'll
beard
see
and
who
a
does it
sword
better.
shield.
Probably her.
Sorry, Dromir. Continue.
Yeah.
It's not a problem. So essentially that's it. We want you to go with us as ambassadors of Volt and a sort of neutral viewpoint on things, despite the fact that one of you is in the House of Cuprum, probably doesn't have the most favorable view of it.
well, I feel like. I mean, you're saying that we're going there, and all the other Arcanists are going there, and like it's a big meeting of important people. Can I ask why this meeting is even happening? Like, because you haven't actually said.
Well, prior to the previous Grand Arcanist, these meetings were held once every 10 years. The Wizards being the only organization and groups that had managed to keep organization together after the rubric, they oversaw some form of governance, advisors to the various different principalities of Iriond. However, in their absence, many of the principalities have floundered. Communications between most of them are almost non-existent. For example, we haven't heard from Tal in, 2 centuries. We seek to restore that communication, to bring Iriond forward into better age, to make sure that nothing like what was happening here is happening anywhere else.
Fair enough.
And I thought that there would be no better people to serve as ambassadors of Iriond than you.
Well, I mean, is there literally no one else? I mean, we've not been around for very long. I mean, I know we did the Vault thing, and like, the Grand Arcanist and the crazy dragon, but I mean, we've only been here like a few months.
I mean, I only arrived to win a tournament.
You won't be representing Volt. You'll be representing yourselves.
Oh.
An independent voice.
And why would any of the other people there listen to us?
Because it's your efforts that are the exact reason this meeting is happening.
Okay.
Alright, I'm in.
So am I.
Yep.
Come on, Niss. Come on.
Yeah, fine.
Addy? Cricket?
I don't know. I didn't sign up for any of this. I just.
You said you wanted to do stuff. You said you wanted to make a difference.
Right,
is it.
and I
This might be
did.
the chance.
And I have been in a small way. I think I've been helping people around and moving bits and pieces, escorting various people here and there, and.
Yes, but this could be an opportunity to help a lot of people all at once.
I'm not going to pressure any of you into coming. If you do not wish to come, you don't have to.
No, I appreciate the invite. I do. I just kind of. I wonder how useful I'd be. I don't know much of anything.
You know
On
how
the
to
way-
use that weapon.
I was going to say, on the way there, there will be
all the
less likely.
Arcanists and I'll stab them. I don't.
You have traveled this land. You know how dangerous it is. At the very least, you can serve as protection.
That's true.
Stand in
How
front
much
of me
And
and
who-
take my hits from
and
me
if-
if you like.
And if you don't come along, who am I going to share my cheese and biscuits with? Because, Cricket won't be there.
You're taking Ham as well.
Sure.
Cricket, what do you think?
Cricket is currently asleep because it's 8 in the morning.
It doesn't matter that it's 8 in the morning. It's Cricket. He's
Cricket!
always asleep.
Cricket, wake up! Cricket! Cricket!
Sound asleep.
Cricket says yes. Cricket says we should go.
There we go,
Cricket
then.
loves cheese and biscuits. God fucking damn it, Cricket, you piece of shit. You embarrass me all the time.
Well, that's 4 of you and the rodent.
Hey, you're not talking about cricket that way.
My apologies. What is cricket?
What is cricket?
Cricket's a pine marten.
It's pine marten.
Slightly
I don't know
more
what that
useful
is.
than just a standard rodent, like a mouse.
Right, my apologies.
Hunt things, corroding pipes.
4
pull
people
cables.
and 4 people and the pine marten.
Mm.
So, gather your stuff. We're going to leave tomorrow. Well, 2 days from now, my apologies. 7 in the morning.
Oh fuck. Yeah.
There will be a caravan, 2 wagons, keeping it light as we're having to go up a lot of mountains.
Hmm.
Your primary job on the way there will be protection. Though we are traveling with Arcanists, not all of them are trained in combat magic. In fact, I am the only one trained in combat magic. These are diplomats.
I nudge Wulfric. That sounds familiar, doesn't it?
I'm trying to figure out what you're trying to say.
Caravan protection.
Ah, yeah.
It's just like
Just like old times, yeah. Let's just hope no one's limbs get turned into what resembles food again.
Right. There was that.
What's that?
What?
Well,
no.
yeah, let's hope we don't have one of those storms again.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
It just evaporates in front of us.
I haven't had bacon in a while after that because
Yeah, put me off for a while.
Later that day for me.
Don't worry, Eddie. It's fine.
There hasn't been a Barkholb's wrath reported in the area for some time. But of course, you know those storms. They could appear any time.
Yeah.
You'll need rations. You'll need your equipment. Unfortunately, the magic item stores haven't fully recovered yet. But though with the building of the keep, you're probably a bit on the dry side of money right now, anyway.
Yeah.
I just put a hand on this. I'm like, put my hands over her ears. I'm like, don't mention money in front of her.
I can hear you, right? You know that, right? I can hear you.
It's those big elven ears.
I-
I don't think covering hands will just do it.
Now,
Oh, rude.
do the four of you and the Pine Mountain have any questions?
Yes, why are there only 4 of us?
Because you haven't said you're going yet.
Yes, I did.
You said Cricket said yes.
Oh, Cricket can't walk all that way on his tiny legs. That's cruel and unusual, and I will not stand for it.
So-
Obviously, I have to go if Cricket
Right,
goes.
good.
My apologies. I'm a philosopher of magic, not of small furry creatures.
I mean,
I mean, Nodara's not that furry.
Right. So, any questions?
yeah, where are we going?
To the
What
plateau
kind of
of
mountain has no name?
the sort of mountains in Talevyrr.
Has no one thought of just giving it a new name?
We should name it.
Oh, we
They've
shouldn't.
become known as the mountains.
really shouldn't.
That's their name now.
Oh, so they do have a name. Wait.
Their name is the mountains with no name. Yes.
How long do you expect
Clever.
this to take?
The journey there is 4 days. We'll be taking caravan to the edge of Ilgard's wastes. Then we'll be taking Arcano skis
What?
across
Oh,
the
what?
wastes.
Would I know what
Niss,
that is?
You would know about these. These are magically powered skis, powered by a wizard sitting at the front and basically casting a spell onto a pad
No.
that propels these, basically like a sled through the
Who's
sand.
still next to me? Who's still next to me?
No.
I
Who's
guess
next to me?
Tae'la.
Tae'la. I'm like actually digging my, not that I have them, but claws my fingernails into her arm because, oh my god, we could never afford these. We have never been able to afford these in as a whole group. This is the first. Oh my god, this is going to be so cool.
Oh god, what have you done, Drummer? She's climbing me.
We'll be crossing the wastes, perhaps, which is in the order of 400 miles in about 6 hours.
Nice.
No.
Sounds safe.
No. No. No.
Then we will be transferring back to the caravans to make our way up the mountains through the deep woods.
Okay, but I don't have to have magic shoes to do the mountains bit, right?
You don't have to have magic shoes to do any of it.
Well, you said about the ski things. I'm worried about the ski things.
We have many Arcanists along our ranks. You don't have to worry about that. You just have to stand and hold on tight.
I nodded, grinned like a maniac at Adara. I'm so excited because this is amazing. I've seen them from afar. It's like whoosh, and if you fall off, you die, and it's amazing.
No. Wake up.
I'm sure it's not as bad as all that.
I don't mean to be indelicate, but well, I just point at Amelia.
Amelia just goes, "Oh, an unfortunate side effect of my disobedience with the Grand Arcanist."
No.
The former Grand Arcanist.
The former Grand Arcanist. My
Right, okay.
disobedience, my disagreements with Dromir are generally resolved with me throwing a book at his head.
Okay.
Don't
Yeah.
blame you.
Yeah,
That sounds like a
So-
good way of dealing with them.
If you don't mind, what happened?
Well, unbeknownst to my knowledge, I was put forward for a disciplinary act of due to my disobedience. I was unaware of what happened. Apparently my letter never arrived. And, well, I was brought before the Grand Arcanist with the Black Cloaks that have now been disbanded, thankfully, and via spellcasting, my eyesight was taken from me.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
It was good to see you one last time, though, outside the tournament at Grounds before I lost it. But on the bright side, I lost my sight. I gained my freedom. I feel a whole lot better about that.
Yeah.
And hey, magic is a fickle thing. You never know. There might be a chance to get it back one day.
Yes, but generally magic that plays with your body parts like that is not a good thing.
Fair point.
I've had enough of magical attachments to my body for once.
Who's this guy? The guy that was like, you said like it was like an aristocrat type dude that
the
like
old
didn't have a
The old
have a
guy.
name
The old guy
particularly,
stood next to Alfred.
Yeah.
Oh, pleasure to meet you all. My name is Hierarch Roderick Safehold. I'm the leader of the law holders here in Volts, and I oversee all judiciary matters within the state. He bows low.
Right.
Oh, don't do that. You're fine. It's okay.
It is requirement of Code of Etiquette, page 147, line 22, that one must bow to all people that they meet.
Of course it is. We are eternally grateful for your conduct.
As per the Code of Etiquette, page 762, line 4, the correct thank when someone bows to you is to simply bow your head back.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Thank you.
Where'd you get this guy from?
I am the fourth in my line
Oh god, here we go.
of the Safeholds of. We have always held the rank of Hierarch here within Volt.
Have you held it safely, or?
I've never heard that joke before.
Have you not?
you're
Would you like
welcome.
her to tell it again?
Yeah, can do that. Come on, give me the intro again. Yeah.
It's a good hold. Good job you were here on extrajudiciary matters.
Is this dude
Thank you.
human, elf?
He's human. He's about 7'2", though.
What the
He's very, like,
That's
gangly.
taller than me!
Yes.
That's personal.
That is personal.
This will actually go and make sure Tae'la knows, like, he's taller than you.
Shrimp.
Now.
Fine.
A lot taller than you. It's like,
So why you do the safe holding thing? Yeah, we understand that, and we are
No,
grateful.
Safehold is my last name.
Okay, yeah. We're grateful for you telling us that I only half listened to. Okay, can we help you at all?
I am here as part of the Council of Volts. As the head of the law holders within the city, I hold a seat on this council.
Gosh, you hold lots of things, huh?
You must have really big hands.
At this point, I'd like to note that I'm stood behind these guys, and I keep giving the princesses a look like.
And at this point, the princess does step forward and goes, "While I appreciate the joke, it would be prudent of you not to insult my council members like
Oh
that."
gosh, we'd never want to insult, but you know what they say about, taking the adventurers off in about us being kind of brash a little bit, adventure-y, typey. I mean, that kind of. I'm gonna shush. I'm so sorry.
It's quite all right. Let's just get back to the matter at hand, shall we?
Mm-hmm.
At that
It's
point,
a really big hand that we need to get back to that matter.
At that point,
So-
the armored Everguard that you had spoken to a few times before steps forward and goes, I don't believe we've been introduced. My name is Vigilant Farinacea of the Peacekeepers. I'm in charge of the police, essentially, here in Vault.
Right. So you're in charge of the police. So who's this guy in charge of?
He is in charge of the judiciary, the courts.
Like the
Oh.
writing things, the
Yes.
paragraphs and the words.
Yeah.
So many words. You know
The
words.
law holders hold sway over any matters of state in regards to bureaucratic, trade, judiciary matters.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
They're
The
also
boring stuff.
responsible for
Right.
sentencing of criminals and such.
Right.
Any court cases.
So police. That sounds fun.
Yes, we also function as the National Guard.
And I bet you guys do a great job. We're really pleased to have you here in.
We've had to restructure the entirety of the force in the past 6 months, but we're getting back on our feet. The roots of the Grand Arcanist went deep.
Yeah.
But at least things are coming together. I hope.
Slowly, yes. Slowly.
Good. And the people of Vault will benefit massively from all that being, taken away and stuff.
Well, crime has gone down, mostly due to the fact that people don't feel like they're in danger by walking out of their own houses anymore.
Which naturally is wonderful news.
Indeed.
All right. So we need to get ourselves sorted in 2 days. Where are we gathering?
We'll be
In 2
gathering
days.
outside the entrance to the city.
Okay.
All right.
And what can we expect from these Arcanists that we'll be bringing along?
They are accomplished wizards, of course, but they are not battle wizards. Their magic is that of study and of learning. So if we find a dangerous book, they'll probably be very good at deciphering that. However, any monsters, such dangerous beasts, bandits, and such, including a mountain orc tribe, a tribe of orcs, which is said to have been holding the pass for the past 40 years.
Oh.
They go by the name of the Shatterstone tribe. They're led by an orc by the name of Galtrek, I believe.
How long do you say they've been there for?
Reports of 40 years, but the recent reports haven't had any activity from them.
Something tells me we might be alright on that front.
Yeah. Maybe.
No. I don't think we will be. I didn't say okay, Google.
You just did.
Stupid phone.
Do you care to enlighten me on this point? It could be important information.
Well,
We had
Galtrek. We had an altercation with Galtrek.
Or at least an orc by that name.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wielding a massive sword.
This meets the description we have of Galtrek, yes.
But he found a god and not Grumsh. He serves a
That's-
higher purpose now.
Unusual.
Oh yeah, it was weird. Let me tell you, that was weird. But it seems that our Galtrek that we met is now a mighty follower of Bahamut.
Yeah, he's even been to a couple of libraries without burning them down.
Yep.
Let's see, and how long ago was this?
This is...
And we were in Skiff. so-
Yes, well, we were in Bracton.
About 7 months maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe less.
Right. Well, I think we should keep our eyes open regardless.
He wasn't with the rest of his men when he was in the library, I can tell you
That's
that.
true.
Yeah, that is true. They might have gone back. Who
But the
knows?
sword wouldn't have gone without him. And that's at least something.
Yeah.
Anyway, back onto these Arcanists. Have they done any travelling before?
No.
Great.
Hey, listen, I hadn't done any travelling before. I wasn't a battle wizard.
They've been outside though, right? They can deal with a bit of rain, snow, mud.
Most likely not, no.
Oh, God.
But you're giving them boots, right?
No.
I'm gonna kill lots of wizards.
Yeah. But how...
Think of all the sarcasm we can teach.
But you're giving them boots, right?
No, they will have whatever shoes they have with them.
Tell them to wear boots.
They're going to be in the caravan.
Yeah, but still.
Good. We just have to escort
Oh,
payload.
great. And if anything happens to the caravan... Oh, okay, yep, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
I'll stand in front of it with a shield. That will
Wait.
help.
Wait,
Maybe.
Eggs,
yeah.
basket.
Randel can teach them. He's learned a lot.
Yeah, you're not in any way what I consider to be,
Apparently, I am now a battle wizard. So,
You are.
Bask in my glory.
I mean,
along with being the copper sage.
A copper sage.
So I can probably teach them something.
In fact, 2 of the people going are also copper sages. The other 3, though, are just simply diplomats.
Which means you can take them.
You're a battle copper sage, and they're not. So.
Ah, yeah.
It's the coolest Randall has ever sounded.
I feel like we should
The
stop
coolest
throwing around.
Randall's ever been.
I feel like we should stop throwing around the word battle.
Why?
I feel kind of almost personally offended every time somebody throws around the word battle. It's not that easy to just you learn some offensive stuff and it just kind of it's like
Confrontation, Sage.
This doesn't sound as fun.
No, it doesn't.
No.
Violent conflict solution sage.
We sound like
Too
we're
long.
starting a company.
The copper persuasion.
Yeah, that's too long.
Anyway, I'm sure this conversation is riveting, but it's not pressing.
No, you're right.
I mean,
Yeah.
For once.
okay.
So
So stock up
Anything
on
else?
potions and supplies and meet at the front of the vault in 2 days.
I think we should out a look on the Persian front because all the magic shops are fucked still.
I can talk to my mum.
Talk to you, Mum.
Yes, you might be able to get some, but with the 2 major suppliers of magic items within vaults having their entire stores and stocks upended and thrown out all over the streets when the Tonwood grounds collapsed, they're still working on rebuilding their stock.
As a question, is it possible to speak to the wizards that we'd be escorting before we leave?
I
Would that
was
be-
thinking the same
Would
thing.
that be at all possible? Because I feel like it would be useful to be able to talk to them about potentially what traveling is like, so that we kind of get a head start on that.
Yes, you can speak to them. But, well, when it comes to making sure they're safe, that is why you're coming.
No, I understand that, but
Just
I
a little
always feel-
preparation.
yeah.
Of course, I understand.
I feel like a good rapport with us, between us to start with, where they know what to expect and we know what to expect, stands us in better stead to get the job done than, hey, here are 5 people that you've never met.
Yes.
Just from experience.
Well, coming with us will be Esseltier, Dorvak, Zalent, Jonathan,
Good old Johnny.
And Tishka.
Sundhead.
Do I recognise any of these names?
Tishka
Jonathan is a really
Tishka
uncommon
was
name.
your illusion teacher.
Ah.
They are an elf. They're about 600 years old,
Damn.
and they're deaf in one ear.
Okay.
Are they a copper
Oh
sage?
boy.
They are a copper sage, yes.
You've matched your teacher. There you go.
Alright, I'm just declaring
up
now
there.
for the entirety of this journey,
And he's not a
I'm
battle wizard.
sitting at the front of the caravan with the animals. I can't preemptively, I just can't.
Actually, the caravans are being pulled by arcane steeds.
Oh, fuck that. Ah.
What's that?
There's no
You can
escape.
name them, Tae'la. We
There's
can
no
name
escape.
them.
There's no escape. I'm surrounded. by
They're
fucking
simply horses made of magic.
What's wrong with normal horses?
They're not as fast.
That's amazing.
And normal horses have to like stop and like rest and eat and drink. So yeah.
This is gonna suck. Fine. I'm slightly less enthused, but let's. I'm. Yeah.
That sounds so
Yep.
cool.
But hey, a trip to the
Way
mountains.
safer than
Mountains, yay.
skis.
In the
I haven't been to mountains, so that should be interesting.
I mean, are we kind of on one now?
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but like proper mountains.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds good to
Prep
me.
time.
Prep.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
The wizards will be unavailable to talk to today, unfortunately. They are preparing. I've told them all they can each bring 5 books, and it's going to take them all day to figure out which 5 each they want to bring.
I know that feeling.
Oh, fair enough.
So much fun.
So,
I mean, that's fine.
any last questions or requests before we go?
How many of the other colleges have confirmed that they'll be in attendance?
All of them.
Even the one you haven't heard from in 600 years?
600 years?
I thought that's what you said.
No, it's 2 centuries.
2 centuries.
200 years.
I'm getting the wrong numbers.
It's all right.
Let's pretend I said that.
The College of Tal, the College of... Stuart needs to find his notes.
That's a weird college. What do they specialize?
The College of Quicksilver at Tal is the only part of Tal that has had any contact with the outside world in that time.
Right.
Can I ask where the other colleges come from? Just out of interest.
Yes, the College of Wulfric comes from Hjartaheim. The College of Stanham from Drevhir. The College of Ferrum from Ulfar. I'm sure some of you have been there. And the College of Bismenfam from Rokan.
Oh. Huh.
All right.
And you hear from the college in Rokan a lot?
Yes, they are rather vocal.
Wonderful. Something's
Their
never changed.
opposition of the rulership of Rokan is very loud. They're not a religious bunch.
Something's never changed.
I feel like
That
that's an
is
interesting
about right.
topic.
I'm sure it will be.
Okay, well then we should go and get ready.
Mm-hmm.
We have a long way to go. If we have to have magic horses and foot things.
Foot
Boots?
things.
She means the
The
skis.
magic
Oh,
ski things.
the skis.
Oh,
Arcana
right.
skis. Or
They're
whatever they were called.
Yeah, Arcana sleds. They're a
Yeah,
sled, not a ski.
Yeah. Okay, that
Oh,
thing.
sorry.
It's not a problem.
I run around and I stab things. I don't know much more than that. You'll have to excuse me.
So, right.
Before I leave, sorry, go on.
My apologies. Go ahead.
Just before I leave, I wanted to go over to Alfred and offer him my hand. This is like a handshake. Place my hand on his shoulder and just... I didn't get a chance to properly thank you before for what you did for me and my family. I just wanted to take this opportunity to...
I'm sorry, I don't understand. I didn't do anything.
You were there?
No, I didn't do anything.
What do you mean you didn't do anything?
He points at Wulfric. I didn't do anything. It must have been him.
Well, you were there and you offered to help when I was at my most vulnerable.
It's my duty.
Whether you claim you did or do something or you didn't, the fact that you were there and you were willing to help means you did something.
Well, it is my honest sworn duty as a cleric of Helm to protect all those in need and those without.
Well, again, I thank you for your assistance.
It is not a problem.
And if you ever want the best goulash you've ever tasted, feel free to drop by.
I'm allergic to paprika, unfortunately.
Oh.
Oh.
That's a shame.
Terrible affliction to live with.
But thank you again.
It's all right. I'm glad I could help in whatever way I did.
I don't know. I don't understand the gods.
At this point, me neither.
I know that people believe in them. It's not really ever been on my mind until recent events. So.
You may not understand the gods, but they certainly understand you.
That is a worrying thought.
Well, they have seen everything you've ever done.
And that is why it is a worrying thought.
Matthew.
What?
What? It just means that they've seen his haircut.
Hey, no, my haircut's different now.
Wait, it
Wait,
is.
you got a haircut?
Yeah,
Randel got a haircut?
Randall's
a proper
grown
haircut?
out. His mum sorted it out for him. So it's like just above shoulder length. It's back in, it's like a ponytail at the top.
If Randel turns into a hot half elf, that's going to be
Think kind of like Ned Stark style.
Like
It's not
Geralt.
quite. It's not quite. Yeah, I guess.
He's going for Geralt. Nice.
Because he wanted a more traditional, elvish kind of style with the like long and the braids and the stuff, and it's not long enough. So he's grown out the bowl cut because his mum was basically like, "You look like an idiot." So she's been helping him and teaching him how to like do little braids and tie it back and stuff like that. And on top of that, have very, very wispy bit of bum fluff. Oh yeah.
how?
This
Oh, yeah.
no. Okay, in the 6 months, Randall's been replaced.
Goulash.
by a
It's all the
doppelganger.
goulash.
You need to bring a steady supply of paprika.
The goulash been putting hairs on my chest and my face.
Scroll.
So,
So his hair doesn't look quite as ridiculous as it used to.
right. If you have nothing else to say, then you best get preparing.
As
Indeed.
everyone goes, I just want to stop and talk to Dromy for a second. But I make sure
Nonsense.
everyone's left.
Everyone has left, and the entirety of the council has stayed there, including Dromir.
So you remember what we talked about the other day?
Yes.
Any of them traveling with us, or are we meeting them up there?
You're meeting them there.
Gotcha. Cool. I just need to know how much contact I need to have with these.
The less contact you have with them, the better.
You're
for both
telling
parties.
me? Holy shit, dude. Well, I'll see you in 2 days.
You will.
Bye. And then just bye and walk off.
You as you walk off, you hear Hierarch Rodnick give the most entitled, snooty, dismissive you've ever heard. You know, the sort of thing that only someone who knows their family line back 2,000 years can give.
Well, I flip
peasantry.
the bird over my shoulder and keep walking, and then leave.
So, do you all make your way outside of the palace? You're escorted out once again by the cadre of Everguard who led you in. And you're deposited outside the front gates of the palace.
Right. Well, for 2 days I need to go and make sure that no one destroys what I've built. I'm going to go smash a few skulls, make sure things are where they should be. So I'm going to meet you guys back here. I don't really need any items. I don't really want to talk to wizards. So you do what you want to do, and I'll meet you at the thing in 2 days, yeah?
Fair enough.
Okay.
Tight.
What about rations?
I'll sort them.
Okay.
I was wondering if maybe I could, if there was if there was an opening to go and see an armorsmith, just ever so quickly.
Well, we've got 2 days, so.
Yeah. Just if we're not busy doing other things, I wouldn't mind doing that at some point.
Well, depending on what it is, Wulfric might be able to make it for me.
This is true. Depends on what it is.
I mean, he did make my sword, and I, with a deft hand, I fling out my longsword and show it.
And I bet you're getting better with it.
I definitely am.
Good.
And then
So,
if I can't help, I can probably recommend you someone at least.
in that case, and I'll sort of look around at everybody else really quickly and go, can we go for a walk? Is that possible?
Yeah, sure.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, so as you begin walking away from the palace and up the steps back towards the city proper, God, like Matt Mercer, you're no longer surrounded by all manner of guards as Tae'la has gone off in a different direction over towards the park to oversee the last of the construction efforts.
Yeah, so, while I have you, really quick, and I'm gonna sort of grab his arm and kind of walk him off in a direction away from everybody else and sort of, so, I'm a little bit worried about Cricket.
Okay.
Because we're going such a long way, and Cricket's not getting any younger, and I'm a little bit worried because Cricket might not have anywhere to hide that isn't scary. And I was wondering maybe we could fashion some kind of very
Do you want to make some armor? I thought that might be where you were trying to go with that, yes.
And I don't know if it's possible, but, I had this idea that it could be, similar to mine, with the little collar that comes up and we could strap it. And Cricket's good. Cricket will wear jumpers and things like that, sweaters and socks in the winter.
Yep. Armor is slightly different than,
as
I'm sure you're aware.
Yeah, no, I'm a little bit clinky myself. I get that, but
we can design it. It'd be quite intricate work. I
that would
don't
be
trust
my
my hands for something that small.
That would be my worry as to whether it would be possible, but maybe in conjunction with I don't know, like a jeweler or something, it would be possible. I don't know. I'm a bit worried.
I think the best thing that we could do is to go see my friend Jermaine. They are very good at what they do, and would probably give you a better answer than I could.
Okay.
Yeah.
I worry. I brought Cricket this
totally
far.
Understand it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And as I say, something that small, I wouldn't trust my hands doing it. But Jermaine is more skilled than I.
Okay, I'll trust your judgment.
I overhear just that very small bit that Wulfric says.
I'll take you to go see him whenever you want. Whenever you're
Yeah,
ready.
I mean, as soon as possible, because we've only got 2 days, and I totally didn't think about doing this beforehand because I'm an idiot. I just figured we weren't going terribly far, you know?
Yeah.
We've been, a couple of villages over, that's all. I don't...
And now we're having an unexpected journey to some mountains. It's going to be great.
Yeah, we're going on an adventure.
We are indeed. So yeah, I'll take you to go see Jermaine then.
Perfect, thank you.
An unexpected journey.
Yes.
Niss, do you wanna see if we can find some like potions and stuff?
Yeah, and rations.
Yeah.
Someone has to think of the practical stuff here.
Yeah. I mean, I can ask my mother about potions, and we can see what we can get hold of from her. But I don't know. I don't know whether they'll have a huge amount in stock after what happened with the tournament and stuff. So
I can ask. That's all we can do.
yeah, even if we can only get like a handful, it's it's better than nothing. How many rations do you think we're going to need? How long did they say the journey was? Like 4 days?
I don't know. Do I remember? Am I
Randel would remember
good
because
enough
he has the
Randel
keen mind
knows.
feat. 4 days? Yeah, 4 days.
4 days.
So Matt remembered. Matt has the keen mind feat as well.
4 days.
Yeah, so
4 days travel there. An unknown amount of time actually at the assembly. 4 days back.
right.
And
So we're going to need at least 8 days worth of rations, or
let's make it 10 for each.
that's a lot.
Yeah, well,
Do we have enough to cover all that?
it depends. How much is it?
I have literally no idea.
I'm more asking Stu.
You spend a bit of time searching around some shops, and you manage to find somewhere. You actually managed to find 2 places that sell rations. One of them sells the usual sorts of rations that you may have perhaps had at the beginning of your adventures. They are very cheap, like incredibly cheap, like coppers, I believe. Let me check.
How much was the keep again? So we're down 10,000 GP. Is that correct?
No, the keep was 25,000 gold.
Yeah, but you said half.
No.
That is
That was how much.
That was it.
That was half.
there. That is half.
Mm-hmm.
But rations are, if I can find them, because I'm going blind apparently, for a day of rations is 5 silver. So it's 2 days per gold. The other place that you find is actually an elvish establishment selling rations not unlike those that you found from the quicklings. These rations are a lot smaller in size, but are double the price of the gold per day. So it's basically Lambus bread.
Mm-hmm. Well, how fancy do you want to travel, Randel?
Also, how long did those rations last? Because I never used mine of that.
An indeterminate amount of time that I've never figured out.
Just checking.
Until I decide they go bad in a thematic and role-playing thing that makes sense.
Well, I mean, we're going to be going near woods and stuff. Maybe we can do. Well, I say maybe we. Maybe you can do some hunting along the way. I mean, I'm okay with the sword, but I have never picked up a bow and arrow, so I'm not going to be much help with that. And I don't think using a fireball on a rabbit is going to help.
In the back of your mind, you hear good berry. I can summon good berries.
On the wind.
Hold on. I thought Tae'la had left. That was
I thought so.
that was her smartassy voice I just heard.
Yeah.
Taylor's walking along towards the park, putting good berries in her mouth.
I don't think there's necessarily a need for the fancy stuff.
Fair enough. mean, at this point, we haven't paid for the keep yet, so we have money.
The other alternative is to do half and half.
You would have paid 25.
I would not have, because we don't have that much.
How much have you got?
18.
They would have taken 15 then.
Fair enough. Still fairly sure you said half, but...
No, I said that was half. I was very clear about that. It's 50,000 for a keep, and they were subsidizing half of the cost.
3, 8. Yeah.
So, I mean, that's the other option is to keep the fancy stuff for the way home.
Yeah. So
we could do half good stuff, half bad stuff, half not so good stuff. Maybe just to save a little bit on cost.
So 5 regular.
No. 5 regular each. What? And then 5
of the fancy stuff.
So you want 5 times 5 is 25. So 25 gold, and then another 5 times 5, half of 25 gold. So in total, it's 37 gold and 5 silver.
Yeah. Yeah, I would just say yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you managed to buy that. And then as you're making your way towards your house, Randel, to see your mother, we will look over to Adara and Wulfric as they head towards Jermaine's.
Now, word of warning, Jermaine is a very interesting character. Don't mention the lisp.
I'd forgotten about that.
Okay, that's fine.
Also, they're a lizard person. Not like how Arxan was a dragonborn.
But Arxan was a dragonborn.
Yes, dragonborn. Jermaine is lizard folk.
Okay.
They are different, but just don't mention their lisp.
Sure.
And then continue up.
Mm-hmm.
So, as you make your way to Jermaine's workshop, you see there Jermaine is outside, currently working on something, back turned to you, as very much in a very similar circumstance to the first time you met Jermaine.
I call out, but Jermaine, hey, strange request this time. You busy?
Jermaine now stands up to his full height, his towering figure. You know, the musculature, and just turns around. Wulfric, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
What is this request you have of me?
It's my fault, actually. Hi, my name's Adara.
Your armor is adequate in its construction.
It's what I've managed to scrape so far. I'd love to upgrade it, but I need to do a few more jobs, I think, before then. Couple more dins in this one, I think.
What is it you want?
I have a companion, and I'm a little bit worried that we are making a long journey, and potentially my companion may get struck.
Where is this companion? Are they a bear or a wolf?
Not quite. And I'll kind of like whistle a little bit and tap my armor on my shoulder to get Cricket to sit upright and wake up a little bit.
Cricket does so.
This is Cricket. Cricket is a polecat. Polecat is a pine marten who's been with me. You can tell what I'm thinking about. Who's been with me like a really long time. A while. And I'm worried that he may get struck. And I was wondering if there was some kind of plating that we could manufacture to strap to him just to keep him a little safer while he's around my neck.
Wulfric, can I speak to you for a moment about the designs?
Of course, yeah.
He sort of grabs you by the cuff of your armor and drags you inside his workshop. That is a bunny rabbit.
I know. It's very small, and on a battlefield wouldn't last very long. But her intentions are very noble.
If I make it armor, I am going to be making it a pressure cooker. It is not manageable with my expertise. What do I say to her?
We'll think of something. Perhaps... I've got it. It's a pine mine. It's a...
Is
slender.
that
It's
type
bendy.
of fey?
It's a type of weasel, actually.
A wessel?
Yes. Maybe if we say, because of how slinky it is, that perhaps rigid plate isn't the best way to go. Maybe we think about turning her onto leather. And we don't deal in leather.
Exactly the problem. But I think leather would be too thin. The best way to keep it alive would be a box or a cage. Personally, I would never tell her this, but I would just eat it.
You would be wrong.
Somewhere without knowing why Adara's having a heart attack.
It is not good on a battlefield. Or in anywhere that is not my stomach or a hedge.
Right. I'll break the news. And I'll omit the part about food.
I can offer a helmet made of iron. It will slowly make the creature's muscles in its neck weaker from the weight, and so eventually it will just stop.
I feel like that's the opposite effect she's going for.
Oh. I see. I will let you handle this one.
Yeah.
If you have any ideas, let me know. I could perhaps forge it into a sword. Or perhaps encase it in the head of a hammer.
We'll table that for now. Because we kind of have to be somewhere in the next couple of days, which is why it was such a short notice trip.
Even if I could make the armor, I could not make it in such a small time. Perhaps we just tell her that for now.
Yeah.
Yes. And then I can panic about it in the time you are gone.
Yes. I'll also mention that plate might be a bit too cumbersome for such a slinky creature.
Yes, that is a good idea.
Right. I'll break the news.
So Jermaine straightens himself back up again, sort of returns to his much more rigid stance. and steps outside.
Walk over to Adara. So, we've been talking.
Mhm.
It would be very difficult.
Mm.
And I mean very difficult. And given the time frame, we wouldn't be able to do it before we leave anyway. And
Right.
also, given the fact that Cricket's quite a long, slender, slinky creature,
Mhm.
plate wouldn't really be the best way to go.
Okay.
Because plate's quite rigid. We'd have to make so many small pieces and weave
Yeah.
it wouldn't really be feasible, and it might
Well,
be
this
too
is
heavy
why
for
I
it.
said about maybe a jeweler, but obviously jewelers work in much softer metals, and yeah. No, that's okay. If you guys aren't up to the task, if you guys aren't able to do such a thing, that's fine. Maybe I will find somebody in the world who can.
Perhaps leatherworking. It wouldn't offer as much protection, but it would suit.
Yeah, it's
better.
not that's.
It's like a sock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, because if I get hit around my neck, a sock is gonna do like 10 out of 10 protection right there. Good thinking. No, that's okay. You know what I ought to do? Next time I have something made, I ought to have, a bigger collar that curls over. I really ought to.
Yeah, maybe.
Anyway, no, thank you for your time, Jermaine. I really appreciate it, and I understand it wasn't on request. But again, if you are not up to doing it, that is absolutely fine. I promise.
I will look into it regardless.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The next time I come in, I promise
There is no such thing as an unhappy customer.
Oh, don't think I'm unhappy. I'm perfectly happy to bring my armor in here. It's just, maybe I need to
Jermaine
find.
stands up to his full height and just looks down from about 1.5 feet above you and goes, "Are you not unhappy?"
No, that's absolutely fine. In fact, I'm happy to bring my armor in here next time it needs a bit of a fix.
I will not fix your armor. It is ugly.
Thank you. Maybe you could make me a new set then, once I have some money.
Yes, I will.
That would be wonderful. But if you're not good enough to make poor Cricket some, that's absolutely fine. I will endeavor to find somebody.
I am good enough.
Oh.
I am a master blacksmith.
Uh-huh.
I will make this armor.
Wulfric
Be gone from my sight. I have research to do. You have challenged me. This is not a good thing.
Oh. I know it would make Cricket happy, though. And me, by extension. Okay, Wulfric. I think, Jermaine wants to do some research, so that sounds great. We should go for a drink. Okay, thank you, Jermaine, so much. We will be back in touch. I'm sure. Good luck with your research. If I can help with anything, provide
I will see you later, Wulfric.
I will see you later, Jermaine.
Jermaine just grabs the hammer from his belt.
I give him the most apologetic look ever.
You see, he looks over to a drawing board in the corner of his workshop and just walks over to it and slams the hammer onto the desk next to it and just starts drawing. So, as this is happening, you have made your way over to the Nyla Buckman household. and behind it is Winvenia's Wonders, the magic item store.
Cool. Okay. So, obviously we need to go a little easy on our gold, so we should try and do our best to get as much as we can for as little as possible.
We'll figure something out. We should be in good standing with instructors in this place.
I mean, I do have my mother working here, so yeah, I'd like to think that I'm in good standing with my mother.
I meant the people building the keep, but yeah, I do hope that you are in good standing with your mother.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, there is that.
Yeah, you work your sonish charm then.
Charm?
God, we're doomed. Nah, we'll be fine. Come on. And in we go.
Okay.
So are you going into the house or into the magic item store?
Into the magic item store.
Okay. So as you make your way in there, you once again see there's a few people at the counter. The shelves are extraordinarily bare. Because of Tae'la. And behind the counter is, of course, Winvenia, the purveyor of this magic item store. And as you come in, you see she pushes the customers aside. He goes, "Oh, good evening, good morning, good morning, Randel. How are you doing? It's been so long."
It's not been that long. But
It's
hello, how you doing?
about a year.
Wait, you haven't been here?
Yeah, no, that's right. Yeah.
She was so nice.
Yep. Hi. I've been super busy with all the stuff that was going on. You know, the Grand Arcanist, the former Grand Arcanist. And
What a terrible situation. He never even paid me for my services.
That is despicable behaviour.
Yeah, that trumps everything.
Yes. He is quite
Awful.
a trump, isn't he?
We're going on a little journey.
Laugh like a fart.
Yes. We're going on a journey soon. Myself and my friend Niss here, and 3 other of our companions. And so we might need some supplies, and we were just, this is the first place I thought of.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be glad to give you some of those. What exactly is it you're after?
Well, we might need some healing potions.
Yes,
if you have any of those.
Yes.
Yes. I don't. Do we need anything else? Unless you've got anything special in. Anything?
No, right now, when we got ejected from the tournament grounds, most things got destroyed.
That Grand Arcanist, he was responsible for a lot of bad things going on.
Yes. I have some decongestion potions.
I would also...
What does that do?
Makes it decongest you.
Oh.
It's for indigestion.
Yeah, no, I think we might be okay.
Hay fever potions.
No.
They give you hay fever.
Oh, they give you hay fever. No,
might actually be helpful. Do you still have any of the ingredients I would need for a Find Familiar spell?
Oh, I have many of those.
Are they scattered all over, or?
No, they were in boxes.
That's very convenient. I would like a few of those, please.
Oh, okay. How many in total would you like?
How much are they?
Oh, for you, I will do them for free, up to a point. You're so lovely.
Oh, you're the best, Vinunia. Oh, God.
Oh, I know.
Yes, you are.
It's all right, when you get to my age, you learn to enjoy things a little, don't you? How many would you like?
10?
I can do 10. she starts looking around on the shelves opening up little drawers, looking for all the different ingredients. She's like, I once heard of a dwarf. Yes, they say that the dwarves can. What was it? There was a method they had for valiant animal friends and familiars to cast them in stone using magic to make what they called figurines of wondrous power. Perhaps you'd look into that for your fine friends. Then they can serve you for as long as possible and perhaps even serve others after. Yes.
Oh.
That sounds pretty cool.
That sounds impressive.
Yes. Yes. Here they are. Yes.
Thank you.
And you wanted the healing potions as well?
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you have any left?
Yes. Not many of them. I can do free.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, it's free. Okay. You'll have to pay for these, though. They're quite
that's
expensive.
We do want to support you.
Yes, 1, 2, 3. It's so 150 gold altogether for the healing potions. And
Okay. Do you have any other unusual potions? Stuff that makes you stronger or quicker, or that kind of thing. Things that we might need to help us in.
I have an icy hot potion.
An icy hot potion.
Yes, it's like a muscle relaxant.
Oh, speaking of ice, though, would you be able to maybe tell me what this type of potion is? And I show her that weird freezing bomb thing we got for the Lockspire.
Oh, this, yes. This appears to be a capsule of quicksilver.
What does it do?
Well, it's very, very cold.
Cold enough that when you throw it, it freezes things?
Yes, it's sort of... many people call it... You see, the thing is, it's not actually quicksilver. It's just cold quicksilver. It's very strange. Many people refer to it, though, as alchemical ice.
Ooh.
Similar to alchemical fire in its properties. But with ice instead of fire.
Thank you very much. I did not know this. You're the best.
Thank you very much.
All right. Well, I think that's everything for the moment. I mean, we haven't got to go for a couple of days, so if we think of anything else,
would you like a potion of bread?
A potion of bread?
Yes. For the next 24 hours after taking it, anything you eat tastes like bread.
The thing is, like, we're actually going to have bread, which already tastes like bread.
What about a potion of blackness?
I dread to ask, but what does that do?
It's just a black potion.
So it doesn't do anything. It's just black.
Yes.
Who's been making these potions?
Me. Your mother's been away a lot recently. Spending time with you, I suppose.
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't seen her for a long time, and she kind of died temporarily. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
She got better though, didn't she?
She did get better. Yes.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Well, maybe you should just lay off the potion.
No, these have been selling wonderfully.
Oh, really? Oh, well, okay. In that case, you can carry on.
I'm completely sold out of the potion of shrimp.
Does that make everything taste like shrimp?
No.
Okay.
It turns whatever food you pour it on into shrimp.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Live shrimp.
Oh.
Yes.
That's kind of weird.
For 15 seconds.
Everybody needs a hobby, and yours is gold.
Right. Do you know what? You should make more potions. Forget what I said before about not making potions. You need to make more potions.
Yeah.
These are brilliant.
Oh, thank you.
But I'll pass on.
There's one last one you might be interested in.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. It's a potion of dehydration. It's like a bottle of water, but it makes you thirsty.
Right. Yeah, no, I think we're good on that one as well. Thanks. So.
I'm so tempted to buy this one just for the. You know what? How much would it be?
For what? Which one?
The potion of dehydration.
Oh, that would be 5 gold.
Yes, we should totally buy it and use it as a prank.
I have 37 of them in stock.
We should totally. We could prank all the wizards. We could totally prank all the wizards.
Why am I feeling so bad that I have to be the voice of reason in this conversation? Ooh.
As a gesture of goodwill, we can present all the wizards with these potions that they should use.
Yeah,
in an
but
emergency.
I'm not paying 100 gold for all the bloody wizards just so they get really thirsty. We can put salt water. Is it salt water?
No, it's magically enchanted water.
Right.
It takes an hour each to make one.
You know, you could just put salt in it and it has. Well, it tastes.
No. This one actively removes water from your body.
I have one. I'll have one.
Okay. That will be 5 gold then.
I give her the 5 gold. And
bringing your total up to 155 gold.
Sweet.
150.
Because we've got three potions, 3 health potions.
Yes. We also sell sandwiches.
Yeah, no, I'm good, actually.
There's bacon, lettuce, and tomato, egg mayonnaise.
Although BLT does sound
cheese ploughmans.
No,
shrimp.
I shouldn't. Yeah, but it's only for 15 seconds, though, right?
No, that's actual shrimp.
All right. Okay.
Lobster tartare.
No. We just take the health potions. No, it's fine. The health potions.
Thank you. You've been very helpful. You've been so helpful.
What about a bread sandwich?
I grab Randel and we run.
Yeah. Okay. Bye. Good to see you again.
It's been lovely seeing you. I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay here. They're gone. Well, I guess
I
back
sort of
to little old me, and she drinks a potion of dehydration.
And I sort of collapse laughing outside, leaning against the wall.
Oh my god. I swear she gets worse the older she gets. I'm going to have to go and speak to my mum because she needs to get back in there to help her. Oh my god.
No. Oh, I needed this.
We totally need to prank someone with that potion.
You should try and get the secret formula out of her for the potion of dehydration.
that could be pretty fun.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So, as you all finish your errands for the day, the next day you are invited up to the College of Cuprum to meet with the wizards that will be attending you to the assembly. Save for Tae'la, obviously. She's not there. You can feel the malice coming from the park area underneath you.
We look out and it's just like an anime, like black and purple cloud.
Yeah, and it's got the menacing Kana showing up.
Yeah,
it's got like that little like forehead thing. That yeah.
By the way, while I'm in the park, it's the cleanest fucking park you've seen because I'm patrolling that shit. Kids drop something, I'm like, you better not believe in that, man. Picking that up
I actually want to go see Tae'la for a real quick second.
That's good because I need to go for a second, so you can do that at the same time.
And I will just basically drop a piece of paper on the floor to get her out of her.
Yes, Niss?
See, I knew it would work, and I pick it up again.
Yeah, what's up?
I had a good day.
Mm?
In fact, I've had a good week. Month, almost. And I want to say sorry
What
for
fun?
being a sore loser. That one time you kicked my ass. Sorry, something in my throat. I wasn't feeling so great, and I'm better. And I realised we never really spoke after this, so yeah.
Good. Consider
You did the thing without magical items too. And we'll be fine.
Yeah. And there's no hard feelings or anything. It's good. Like, you know me, I'm a big believer in explosive emotional stuff. So, if you need to fight anymore, I'll fight you. I don't mind. I will honestly fight you. I'll fight you right now.
Thank you. I'll drop the thing again. No, that was a joke. And the mage handed it back up. No, I mean we can fight. That's fine. Just maybe not the moneymaker next time. But I've been actually getting some smithing done lately.
Oh.
Yeah, Wulfric's been helpful. I'm not very good. I'm really not good. And I show her an arrowhead that's like crooked and it's not good.
It's better than I can do.
Well, that was the 20th attempt. But I'm feeling better. So we'll be alright and you don't have to worry about, the heartbeat and all that. I'm good,
All right.
I think.
Well, I mean, I'm not great at talking, but if you do need to talk, I will be awkwardly there listening.
That's that. I just wanted to,
Yeah.
And I punch her in the arm because apparently we're better at this than the talking.
Have you got
Not
those
the-
gauntlets on?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Sorry.
So, as Niss makes her way off to meet with the others to talk to the Arcanists, as you all transport up to the College of Cuprum, that's where we're going to end tonight.
Holy crap, it's that
And,
time already.
It is that time already.
Oh,
Yeah, that's about it. Thank you for joining us all this week at the beginning of a new adventure in Talevyrr. Obviously, it was a bit slower this week because it was dealing with a lot of the time skip we had in game. But next week we will get big into it, where our party begins to make their way to the mountains that have no name and the Assembly of Metal. So,
sounds
join
like
us
a
then.
festival. I'm looking forward to this.
Metal. I did not realize until you both went like that it was sounded like a metal band or metal
It
concert.
sounds like a festival. Assembly of Metal. It's like metal.
So, again, thank you very much to everyone for joining us. Thank you to Susie for hosting this game on her channel. Make sure to give Susie a follow. And if you have the money and like Susie a lot, there is a sub button up there now that you can also push. But at the very least, please give a follow. That would help out Susie's channel a bunch. As well as that, you can catch up with the rest of Talevyrr. If this is your first time, you can actually catch up on Talevyrr on YouTube. All the episodes go up on Wednesdays.
Yep.
And the first 26 episodes are up there now.
Is it really that many?
Yeah.
Yes. Apart from session 2, which was unfortunately lost. But we're still thinking of a way that we could recap that session so you guys can catch up. So, thank you very much for joining us again. If you want to follow any of us on Twitter down below, that's great. To ask us all questions about the game and such, or just to see what else we get up to. Susie also streams on this channel a bunch of other stuff, including art and video games, as well as another D&D game every other Wednesday, which I am also in. And so are Jamie and Lydia, called Bike Club, where Susie guides us through the most Van Helsing-esque version of Curse of Strahd I've ever seen. But does anyone else have anything to say?
Pip is also a Twitch streamer. Go give her a follow. Go give Pip some love. She's real good at the Twitch things.
Yep.
And just, follow us all on our various social medias so you can keep up to date with our bullshit.
Yeah. And we will see you next week. And the visual of the week is Jermaine frustratedly sitting amongst piles of scrunched up papers trying to figure out how to make player table for a pie Martin.
Bye guys, bye!
Cool.
Bye.